she had the duty to maintain her own integrity because that's her only value.
No one else does, though.
No. But see, and
business
and that's
doesn't.
why I'm not rich with 44 million views on TikTok.
It's after the show here on Cityline, and, you know, Marie Kondo. Does anybody remember Marie Kondo, the woman that said, take all your clothing, roll them all up into little balls, take everything that doesn't spark joy, throw it out, get it out of your house. She put out a post saying after her third child, she's not going to be tidy anymore. And the world like collectively lost its mind. So people were saying, hello, Marie Kondo, we all bought into your idea of being tidy and sparking joy, and we've been doing it with our kids. People have been relentlessly angry with her for switching her brand, and it brought, like, to me, I started thinking, number one, influencers in general, because Marie Kondo is sort of a high-level influencer, are we buying into their brands too easily? Number two, is any of this rage warranted, or do people need to sort of calm down a little bit when it comes to people just living their lives and evolving? If you are someone who's been pushing body positivity, are you allowed to lose weight, or is that not allowed? Like, are people allowed to evolve? Are they allowed to move into different areas of their life and change their mind? T?
I understand both sides. So I kind of understand the people who are a little bit, I mean, I don't feel the need to get enraged with her.
They're mad.
But I understand when someone has made a lot of money.
Yes.
You know, with a brand and telling people and kind of judging, saying this
Money
is how
was
you should
made.
live your life and blah, 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 blah. And now all of a sudden they're on the other side and they understand, well, we've all been saying all along, hey, we can't do this. It's not realistic. And now all of a sudden she switched over. So I understand people saying, you've made quite a living telling people how to live.
Just a course and everything.
Exactly. And so now all of a sudden she switched it when she's made all of her money. So I can understand that. But at the end of the day, I do think people are allowed to evolve. They are. And me and you have discussed this. If you are, like, for instance, I think if Lizzo ever lost weight, people would be mad. People would be like, because her whole thing is about body acceptance, but she should be allowed to do that. If one day she has to, or maybe she gets a doctor diagnosis where they're like, hey, you know, you need to lose weight, or you're diabetic now, or whatever it is, she should be allowed to do whatever she wants, but people will not. If she loses weight, you watch everybody go crazy. They're going to lose their minds. It's the same idea.
Is it our fault for buying into the influencer, or is it their fault for making a big deal out of something they believe in the moment? Elle?
Okay, so with the Marie Kondo thing, I don't believe that she's just going to go the complete opposite way and be a slob now. I don't think that that's her brand. I think that she's always going to be relatively tidy, but maybe this was a lifestyle that she just couldn't keep up with after her third kid. And, you know, moms, we kind of know how that goes. I think that social media is a super emotional place where it's become very rigid, very black and white. And the truth is, as human beings, we change and we evolve all the time. So where is the grace? Where is the forgiveness for allowing people to just change and become who they are and be who they are and say what they want to say? That said, I agree with you, T, about the influencer thing. I think the influencer market is very saturated, and that's a whole conversation in itself. Are you influencing people to do things that maybe you yourself aren't believing in? That's a whole other conversation. But again, I don't think Marie Kondo is going to be a slob.
Well, let's talk about the influencing sort of thing. People are saying it might be coming to the end of its reign. And there is another TikToker that is also under fire these days, Michaela. Anyone can say her last name, Noguera. She is a big TikToker, and she does a lot of beauty brands. And so she said she was representing, I believe it was L'Oreal, and it was a mascara. And in the final edit of the video, her influencer video, she's wearing false lashes. So she's been called out for this because it's not real. You're actually not pushing what the product can do. You're making it up. She is being dragged right now.
And I don't understand that because that's not new. Every commercial you see as a makeup artist, I'm telling you, they're all wearing lashes. It's all fake.
Also, L'Oreal would have approved that. They're paying her a lot of money. She would have sent that video. L'Oreal would have approved it. I took a look at Michaela's TikTok before this. That video, 44 million views. Probably at this point, 45 million views. Michaela's happy. L'Oreal's happy. I bet they're selling more telescopic mascara than they could have ever imagined. And so, yes, people are outraged, but people are talking about a brand. People are talking about an influencer. And so it's a business, folks.
Yeah.
It's not real.
Yes.
And LA is like,
can you see the steam
dying over there?
Don't be. I'm just.
No,
saying
I
truth.
totally agree with you, but I think as an influencer, she had the duty to maintain her own integrity because that's her only value.
No one else does, though.
No.
But see, and
Big business
and that's
doesn't.
why I'm not rich with 44 million views on TikTok.
I do think it is a buyer beware situation, and we all have to educate ourselves. And like, I don't know. Do my eyes look nice?
They look
Beautiful.
They're real. Can you
perfect place for us to end. Perfect.